To 'em Truth Tuesday, my version of Market Monday, is here, boys. We're going to recap last week. We had some great victories in the market last week. And obviously, we're going to talk about this upcoming week. You see the schedule in front of us. MCS tomorrow. The MCS is tomorrow, 6:30 Eastern. All you got to do is watch 2 hours, and you get your best user in the game, Isaiah Palamal. You have AK. We'll recap that yesterday. Team of the Week's coming tomorrow. Angry Runs, which I believe is going to be Raheem Mostert. There's a little graphic on Good Morning Madden, the actual show with Kyle Brandt. We got Most Feared Part 2, which is the big thing in Legends. Legends also last weekend cooked for us, so we're hoping that we can kind of catch this cycle of Legends. So hit the like button, drop a sub. We got a bunch of talked about. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, don't check the score. No, I'm balling on it.
First off, let's talk about AKA Monday. And if you're buying OBJ for $850, I don't know if his price is still $850K, when Kyle Pitts and DK Metcalf exist, bless your soul. Bless your absolute soul. Now, you guys see me open up the AK packs 2 million yesterday. We lost, but it wasn't as bad of a loss as I thought it was going to be. If I'm being completely honest, I lost about, on my Broncos team kind of almost broke even. And on my no money spending account, I only lost about 300K. So it absolutely wasn't too bad. But as you can see, Corn Biscuit, I'm calling him Corn Biscuits, down to 650, and OBJ is still 760. Now, the 87s went crazy. I told you guys I was saving my 87s. I sold them all for 150K. So that's something to look for. If AK is 87s, which we can check it right now, they wouldn't have dropped thus far. If they drop back down to the 90, 95 range, they're a pretty safe investment because we're going to need 87s at least for this Thursday, following Monday, and the following Thursday, and then the following Monday. And then we should have an overall jump. So if we look at the 87s, I mean, they're down. We just missed a Jerry Rice for 110K, but these were selling yesterday for like 150. With ease. I'm talking about, if you watch my video yesterday, I pulled an 87 Gilbert Brown, put him up for 150. He sold instantaneously. I'm talking about just before I even got out of the screen, he sold. So that's something to look for. Now, also as well with these 87s, if you want to get 83s, if you can snipe them cheap enough, I would say under 12K, you can build these 87s for cheaper. So if you can get, obviously you're not going to get the 83s now because AK was just a day ago, so they're going to be a little bit inflated. But that's AK, and obviously, look, it takes us getting good names like OBJ and Biscuit to make it happen. But if we get another good corner, if we get a good lineman, let's say a left guard or right guard that boosts the entire offensive line, or a right tackle, I can definitely see AK being super beneficial. Okay, next, Team of the Week. Now, Team of the Week has the chance to be good this week. I don't do my Team of the Week predictions. I thought Raheem Mostert can get a Team of the Week, but if he's getting an Angry Runs, that's going to be a fire card. I've got a couple of 87s, but I haven't seen them at a price point where I'm comfortable at, right? They've all been at this price point, 100, 106K. I preferably would like to get my 87s now under 95K, right? But if there's a good Team of the Week, these will be required in the Team of the Week set. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to buy, I lied. I said I was going to buy that Zach Moss. But yeah, Team of the Week, I don't really expect much move in this team unless it's fire. The big thing for us is obviously going to be Wednesday. Instead of Team of the Week, it's going to be the Isaiah Palamal. And then Thursday, Most Feared, is where it's time to eat, boys. All right, boys, let's talk Thursday. Thursday, Most Feared. I have 87s invested in, so I think I got about 35. Now, it depends on the champions, and it also depends on if EA is going to give us the Arcana players and the 4 Most Feared champions. That's going to be the huge determination of this upcoming Thursday, right? Because if they drop us another 8 cards, there's guarantee a couple of them to be pretty good. Now, in the teaser for the Most Feared, we all seen Fred Warner. We're all looking for that first lurk artist non-LTD player. And if Fred Warner is on the drop this Thursday, to the moon. I said this in stream on the weekend. It could be like, when Isaiah Simmons and Quentin Nelson dropped for Gridiron Guardians, they were 650, 700K. The rest of the champions were like 550. I can see that happen with Fred Warner, excuse me. So therefore, if that's the case, 87s could shoot up to like 120, 125, something like that. But look, I got all my 87s at 95. Some of them are from the previous week. I'm not like getting to get too crazy with these. 120K, it needs to be shipped. they'll be shipped out. I'll make my 10 to 15K per 87, and I'll be happy with that. But if you've been following me, you know why Thursday is super important for us. And that's because of this, the treat store. Now you can see I have 160. I got 10 boasts. I've been killing it, and I'm currently in 5-0, trying to get another Super Bowl right now. So by the time you guys see this, I probably have that Super Bowl. But this store is going to be the key to Mosphere moving forward. Allow me to explain why. And I said it in my video, I think it was yesterday, why I think this store is going to be beneficial. Now y'all know you can get a 90 B&D and a 90 auctionable run, right? I've opened up everything. You see my Mosphere, my coin quick sales. Only thing remaining is these 87s, which I will do. We're determining if this store resets on Thursday. Now someone mentioned it in a comment, but it was a good point. It's saying this is when the jack-o'-lantern opened. That's why it has a timer on it. But can we see EA going 3 weeks of Mosphere without updating this? Like, I'll be honest, I've engaged more in Madden in the past 4 or 5 days with the Monster Mayhem, probably than I have all year, right? So, I mean, I'm sitting up there with like 1.5, 1.6 million worth of candy or candy corn and whatnot. Will EA refresh this to make us happy? Or will they say you're stuck with it? Because if they refresh this is why I've been telling you guys to do the Monster Mayhem. If they refresh it, that mode's going to become the sweatiest mode in Madden, because everyone's going to be playing it, because then it will refresh next Thursday and you'll get another 90 B&D and another auctionable 90. Then also with the 87s and most rear packs, quick sales, and all that different stuff, right? Now for me, I'm gonna continue to stack my candy. If it doesn't refresh, cool. I'm gonna open this up, and then I'm probably gonna do a big pack opening of 83 plus Mosphere. And then I'm also gonna save some candy to see what the conversion is when they come out. So Thursday, not only for the champions, but for this store, to see if EA really likes us and wants us to have fun, or they're gonna be Grinches about this. Okay, last bit to talk about Legends. Now this is talking about last week and this week, because we should have this week and next week of 90 overall Legends. The 84 Legends went to the freaking moon. They were up 50, 60K. So what does that mean? It also meant that the offer was 87 plus, so the 87s was cheaper, so some part of the set had to be expensive. I am okay with putting these or buying these 84s if you can get them for under 30K this week. I'm being honest, I really am. Now it's gonna kick me out, so I'm probably gonna have to restart. Yeah, this game is stupid sometimes. Apologies, boys. EA Sports is in the game, right? So like I was saying, Legends 84s, they kind of caught me slipping last week, because I had a couple of 84s. I was unsure, and when I woke up, I seen they were at 50K. I sold them right away. This week I'm not gonna be slipping. I'm probably gonna get just 10 to 15. Like I said, I want to get it closer to 25K as possible. I obviously got that Cam Chancellor for 28. But I'm going to monitor it, right? I'm just going to keep looking, hop on the filter, every once in a while, just to see if I can get one here or there. I suggest you to do the same, because I have a bunch of 87 Legends that I've just had in my binder, period, right? So then I would just need whoever the new card set 87 is. And if there's an offer for an 87, they should be cheap, right? The Real Revis and Lincoln Kennedys were, 120, 130K. But didn't matter, because the 84s were the ones that driven the set. And obviously, because it takes, 5 or 6 of those? If I get these now for, let's say 6, let's say it takes 5, right, for 30K a piece, and then they jump up to, 50K again? That's 20K per one. That's 100K I'm making per set. Like I said, yeah, you're not going to catch me out slacking again. So I am on the lookout for this when it comes to this weekend. Last weekend was kind of an eye-opener, so something I'm going to look forward to in this weekend. And obviously in next coming weekends, when we get 91s, I'm going to look at 85s. When we get 92s, I'm looking at 86s, and so forth and so forth. That middle piece, because there's not usually high demand in those. There's usually the toppers that give you the big pieces. And then 81s too could be sniped at. 81s were going for around 20K this past weekend. If you watch my video as well, my Legends opening, you see I was selling them for 19K. So I mean, look, they're 8K. Would that be a bad investment? Probably not as well, right? So I don't know. I may stack up on a few of those as well, just to make sure I'm covered on all overall basis. All right, boys, that's going to be it for me. We covered everything. AK Mondays, Team of the Week Wednesdays. Don't forget to watch the MCS. Make sure your stuff is linked. If you don't know how to do it, Google it, please. It's a free 89 overall. Like I said, probably best user in the game. Going to be on my team with Isaiah Simmons. We covered Mosphere. Like I said, 2 things. We obviously have our 87s. Hope the champions are good, but the store. That treat store is going to kind of set us up for the future, we kind of cover both of our sides, right? If it resets, we're golden. If we're not, we know what we need to do there, right? Because it's all free for me just playing the game. And then Legend Saturday. We know how Legend Saturday and how it's structured for the next 2 weeks with the 90s. 84s could go up. 81s, they're going to be very in demand because there's so much influx of 87 in the market and not that much influx of 84s. So that's it for me, boys. Thank you so much for another Talk to Me Truth Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for the love on the stream this weekend. I played a lot of head-to-head, more so than ever. So it wasn't much market, and y'all showed up and showed out. So if you were in the stream, you stopped by, even if you just lurked, I do appreciate it without a shadow of a doubt. So until next time, your boy signing out with that Maha salute. As always, even though the Broncos suck. By the way, that update is coming soon. Trust me. Deuces.